Good morning to a Jolly Thought radio show. We have Daniel Jolly here that we're interviewing. We want to ask him about how do you feel about the state of the affairs now, where the state is at right now with Joe Biden?
I would like to say Joe Biden is not a righteous man. He go with the agenda, and he gonna realize like he cannot please everybody. He try to be a people pleaser, but he don't realize he's not pleasing the right people. So after a while, that's gonna stress him out. They gonna start drilling him, and Kamala Harris gonna become the president, and you gonna see a change in America.
Okay.
Good or bad?
Do you think America is ready for a black woman to be president?
I disagree.
I say, do you
I just disagree.
you don't think that you don't
They're
feel
not
that they're
ready.
ready?
They're not ready.
Okay, I remember when Jesse Jackson ran. They wasn't ready for him.
We're not talking about Jesse Jackson.
Okay.
Jesse Jackson didn't win. Kamala Harris is actually the vice president, and she's next in line to be the president. And I don't think they're ready for a black woman, even though she don't really consider herself a black woman. Only when it's convenient. People don't notice that. But go ahead.
I think that's a shame. Well, the second question I would like to ask you, how do you feel about people that's out there homeless now? They haven't really reached all the people that's sleeping on the streets and people sleeping on the bridges. If you were the mayor of that town, how would you deal with that?
If I was the mayor of that town, I would get a homeless opportunity, That's all I could do, Some people like being homeless. Some people don't want to deal with the worldly worlds and the desires of the worlds. Like, they don't want to deal with that. Some people like being homeless. Like, did anybody ever come to you like, yo, do you like being homeless? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
Even if they do get a place to stay, like, what if they fuck it up and they just like being homeless, Some people don't want to deal with having a car, gas, light bill,
Yeah.
They want to live a simple life.
They want to live off the grid.
That's why if you were homeless, you know what I would do? I would give you a plane ticket down somewhere where it's nice weather, but you ain't got to deal with the winter. You figure it out. Sometimes you just got to let people figure it out for themselves. You're just going to ask me society questions, or you're going to ask me the juicy questions?
I'm asking you all types of questions.
Ask me about some relationship questions.
Okay, can you tell me how would a man feel if he came home one day and everything is gone? He come to an empty house. I just wonder, how would a guy feel like that?
I have good experience with this. You feel like you lost everything, but on the other hand, you feel like a burden got released. It's like you got a brick, 5,000 bricks on your shoulders, and everything gone. It's like, okay, now I can start from scratch, and you just throw them bricks off your back, like you a new person. So it could be a good thing and a bad thing. It's like having abundance of stuff, and you realize stuff don't matter. The only thing that matters is how you feel inside. So I've been through that. I went down a rabbit hole. I was fucked up. And now I started digging my way out. And I realized, I learned from that situation. I said I would never go through that again.
Oh, okay. Okay, another question. Can you tell us how a guy feel if a woman just burn up his truck?
Now I see where it's going, Miss Jolly. A truck is straight materialistic stuff. The only thing I would tell a guy, make sure you got some insurance. Because if you ain't got no insurance, it's going to hurt even worse. Just make sure you got insurance on the most valuable stuff. So if somebody burn your truck up, you can say, yo, I'm about to get paid anyway. Burn the other one up too, because I got insurance. That's the only thing I would say. Look, if a woman want to burn your shit up, don't get emotional. Let her burn it up and call your Progressive, State Farm, or whoever else you're going to call, Geico, the General. Call them up, pay your deductible, and put her ass in jail. Fuck. See, that's why I messed up there. I let a lot of stuff slide. Fuck that. They gonna have to learn lessons. Put them in jail. Let her sit in jail for about 5-10 days and then drop the charge. Cause I don't want a woman sitting in jail too long. Let her sit in there for 2 or 3 days. She bond out. Yo, I'm gonna drop the charges because I don't want to see her doing no real time. Cause it's material stuff. But all women need to learn a lesson. Cause if you don't teach them a lesson, they're gonna keep doing it.
Okay. Do you feel that there are some sincere, genuine women out there that don't play games like that?
Most definitely. That goes without saying.
Where do you think you can find them at?
You gotta go. I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do. You gotta go to Pacific Ocean. You gotta get your scuba diving equipment, snorkels and shit. You gotta dive 2,000 feet. No, man, I'm gonna say 5,000 feet underwater. Then you gotta watch out for the sharks. You gotta dig a rock up. You're gonna be down for about an hour. You gotta dig a rock up, and boom, there go the woman. But it's not over with. You gotta pull her back up. So you gotta take your snorkels off, your respirator shit. You gotta put it on her and bring her back up. And then you gotta throw her on the boat. And he's not done yet. She's not gonna be trained. She's not gonna know how to treat a man. You gotta teach her how to do that. And most women, when they set in their ways, they don't want to listen to a man about how a man want to be treated. Most women think they know how a man want to be treated. The only way you gonna know that, you gotta ask a man. Every man is different. Some men want to be treated like this. Some men want to be treated like that. You gotta actually sit down and say, honey, how do you want to be treated? Like, seriously. He gonna say something totally, it's gonna be simple. You know, a lot of men just like women. Like, when I come home, you know, I'm not gonna say don't speak, but most men like calm and cool stuff, you know? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I want to vent. Sometimes I just don't want quiet shit. Sometimes I want to act up and go out. Every man is different. So when you deal with a man, you got to ask him, how do you want to be treated?
And I think that's a question that women do not ask men.
That's what they
I don't remember even asking nobody because I feel that I already know what to do.
So you can't, once you stop thinking like that, you'll find the man you want.
Yeah. Now, if a woman asked to massage your feet, would you let her? Because I know a lot of guys, they don't like women massaging their feet.
What guys is that?
A couple guys that I know is like that.
Serious?
Serious.
All right, let me speak on this.
Yeah, because I asked to, and he's like, I'm not, you know.
That's where.
Say forget it.
The last question you asked me, that's where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Ask the man what he like. As far as me, I can only speak for myself.
Okay.
I like a woman massaging my feet.
We get the point.
Oh, you don't mean.
No, you ain't got
well, you know, I like.
I know how you like to say, yeah, I know.
I like being taken care of like a king.
And if they don't treat you like a king, what you gonna do?
I'm not done with the question.
Okay.
I like being treated like a king, and in turn, I'm gonna treat you like a queen. Flat out. Go ahead.
Okay, what do you do with a chicken head girl?
Leave him alone. Hey, you see him in the rearview mirror, you don't stop, you keep going. We don't deal with hold up. What is a chicken head? Define chicken head to me before I start answering this question.
Well, usually a chicken head is a person that's coming after your money.
Oh no. We don't deal with chicken heads. That's a simple question, simple answer.
They go straight for the money.
We don't. Some guys like that.
They don't have no feelings. They just go straight for the money.
Some guys lead with their money.
And then they do whatever they have to do as long as they get paid.
Am I being interviewed?
Oh yes, you can.
Some
you can interview.
Some men lead with their money, and I advise the man don't lead with your money, lead with your character.
You know, I seen a guy do that. He just threw his wallet on the table and told the girl, "Take whatever you want." I thought that was crazy.
That's a shallow man.
Okay, I'm not gonna say who this man was, but I seen him do that. What do you say about dating women outside your race?
I'm gonna keep this short and simple. I know you getting that.
I'm just asking a question.
What I say is, date someone that treats you right.
So how do you feel about guys, taking pictures of women and the women don't know it, and they post it up on Facebook?
That's not right. That's violating someone's privacy. That's disrespectful. If you don't ask first, I condone it on every level.
Okay.
So I see where these questions going to. Go ahead.
Okay, the next question I'd like to ask you. How do a woman know a real man? Because, there's a lot of gay men out there, and they dress up like real men, and they have muscles like real men, and they all ripped up like real men, but they're not real men. They like men. So how do a woman detect that?
Use your first instinct.
How do a guy protect it? I mean, how do a guy, you got these men that when they had the sex change done, how do a guy know it?
That's beyond my scope of practice, so I really can't comment on that, Miss Jolly. I'm sorry, but that's beyond me.
Well, Mr. Jolly, there's another question we'd like to ask you. Okay, these young girls that look like they 21 and they only 14, and the guys don't know it. Do you know that guys can go to jail for that?
Of
Sagittarius
course, they
rape.
should go to jail.
They call it Sagittarius
They
rape.
should go to jail. A guy could tell if a girl is too young. Guess what they got to do? Do you have ID? If you think a girl too young, don't mess with her. Simple as that. Just like if you think a woman is a man, if you got any kind of doubt in your head, do not fuck with that person. So if you think a girl is too young, don't fuck with her no matter how old she is. If you think she's 14, she look 21, and you think she's 14, don't fuck with her. If you look at a man and you say, oh shit, like, you squint your eyes, you say, this motherfucker might be a man from the back in the day, you don't mess with him.
Okay.
You go with your hindsight. If you got any doubt in your head, you follow that. Called intuition.
Okay. Well, you know, there used to be this guy named Pretty Tony.
I thought I was getting the question.
No, you are. I'm giving you an example. His name was Pretty Tony.
No, hold up. Time out, Miss Johnson.
Okay.
We're not going to add your stories to my interview. We can do that on your time. I already heard about Pretty Tony, your brother, and shit like that. I'm good. It's my interview.
You talking about my brother?
Yeah, he told me a story 1,000 times.
It was a funny story. Okay, we have another question that we would like to ask you.
The bad thing about it, Miss Johnson, you got 2 more questions.
Yeah, I got 2 more questions.
But I feel like I'm like the male ambassador, and I don't want to play that role right now.
Okay, the next question, you said about that you want to be treated like a king, you know, is what are you saying to women that they have to call you master, or, you know, I mean, what are you saying? You want to be called king, you want them to call you master too? I mean, what is it?
That with that form, I want to feel if this woman can give me everything I want. So if I say, can you call me king? I necessarily don't want you to do it. I just want to know, will you do it? You know, if I say, yo, call me master, it's not like I want you to do it. I want to say, is he willing to do it? Because guess what? Dealing with a man, you got to be 10 women in one. Because a man do not want the same woman every day. He want his one woman to give him 10 different women in one. So he don't want the same woman every day.
So he want her to change up.
Yes.
Well, women, I hope you're listening, women.
Be volatile like the stock market. The stock market don't go on no straight line. We need variety, just like a woman do. You want to boop, 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 boop. You don't want no straight line.
Okay.
Like you in a fucking army or some shit, like line up. You want a variety. You want your woman to have different looks. You want your woman to be unpredictable. I don't want to be able to predict your action. Like, I come home, you give me a hug every time. I come home, bath water running for me. Man, switch it up.
Yeah.
You want something different. That's why a lot of men venture out to different women, because they want variety. Now, if you get variety from one woman, yes, one man can stay with one woman.
Okay, I hope ladies are listening to that. About a man can stay with one woman and he can be loyal to one woman.
But you gotta have variety, can't you? Gotta have variety. You gotta think outside the box sometimes. You gotta like be different sometimes. You got one more question, Ms. Johnny, because I'm supposed to too much truth. I know this is your always Trapple of Truth or the Jolly Thought interviews, but you got one more question.
Okay, I'm gonna make this a good one too. How do you feel about older women dating younger men?
Hey, the way I feel, it shouldn't matter about age half the time, as long as you ain't underage, but not too young. It's all about your maturity level. Like, you could meet somebody 40. These motherfuckers act like they fucking 18. You can meet somebody like 28 and they can act like so mature like they 40. So it's not really about age, it's a matter about your maturity level.
Okay.
So as long as you ain't messing around with somebody that ain't got their mind developed yet, underage shit, you follow the laws. I always a firm believer, you follow the law of the land.
That's right.
No matter what laws they make, you follow them laws of the land. They want to say, yo, this person can marry this person, and it's law of the land. If you don't like that law, you leave the land. It's always in God's book, you follow the law of the land.
That's
and
right.
You follow your commandments.
That's right.
And I follow my commandments, and most of the laws of the land do not correspond with the laws and commandments of God.
That's true.
So if you want to do that, you think about it. You got the God, and God got a son.
Mm-hmm.
He actually the devil. So some people follow the devil too.
Oh, that's true.
I leave them people alone. Like if you want to do it, more power to you. But you're not gonna be around me with it.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that.
Oh yeah, I drop jewels.
Oh, okay. We'd like to thank Mr. Jolly for coming by and sharing his knowledge with us.
Am I getting paid for this?
You get a check at the door, Mr. Jolly.
How much you paying for?
I'm only giving you $10. Thank you for your interview.
I just got cheated.
Thank you for your interview. That's just a donation from Yahweh Chapel of Truth. Thank you.